Good morning, Gold Silver Standard community. My name is Chris Tipper and welcome to Charts, where I analyse the crypto markets and provide actionable recommendations 5 days a week using my proven trend following strategy. I then go a step further and dollar cost average into my portfolio, buying some of my favourite chart of the day in real time so you can follow along. You get to see my entire process and actual performance. It doesn't get any more transparent than that. The current portfolio is on the screen right now, and at the end of the video I will make today's adjustments, so keep watching to see what they are. Let's jump straight in with Bitcoin. So looking at the chart, we have a down trend on the all-in-one, a downtrend, a brand new downtrend on the ribbon, a downtrend on the momentum wave, and an uptrend on the money flow, with new money continuing to flow into the market. Now this results in 1, 2, 3 downtrends with this brand new one we've got here on the ribbon, which means that overall the recommendation now changes from a buy that it was previously to a new sell recommendation for Bitcoin. So this will result in us needing to sell the Bitcoin that we currently have in the portfolio. We might not think that this is going to necessarily remain a sell. We might think that this might turn back up and that we might be in an uptrend soon enough, but we're not going to trade what we think could happen. We only trade what is currently happening. So for the time being, that means we need to remove or get out of our Bitcoin buy. Moving over to Ethereum, we have a sell, buy, or downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, uptrend. So that is overall going to result in a tie, but with a tie we continue our previous recommendation. So for Ethereum that means we'll remain or we'll retain our existing buy recommendation for that. Binance coin, down, up, retain the buy recommendation for Binance coin. XRP, down, up is just holding in there, down and up, retain the buy recommendation for XRP. We're adding in Dogecoin today to have a look at that. Down, up, up. The previous recommendation for Doge would have been a buy, so we'll retain a buy recommendation for Doge. Kronos, down, up, just holding in again, down, up, retain the buy recommendation for Kronos. And finally Solana that we added last week, down, a new down here, down, up. So that similarly to Bitcoin results in a new sell recommendation for Solana, and since we have Solana in the portfolio we will have to sell off those tokens as well. Now I have completed the analysis, it's time to take action. Firstly, I sell any crypto I should no longer be holding based on new sell recommendations. Today that means I need to sell the Bitcoin that we were holding and the Solana, so I'll do that. I then select my favourite chart of the day to buy and dollar cost average 1% of the current balance into the live portfolio. The chart I'm going to select today is XRP. I'll bring that up now. So XRP remains in a buy recommendation, but it is fairly tenuous. We've got a downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, uptrend. That looks very tight. You know, the momentum wave is not looking too bad. That's probably coming to a bit of an end potentially on its down move. But why I'm actually liking this being extremely tight here, I'm seeing that as a positive for this selection, because it really would not take much at all for this to either remain where it is, causing us to flip to a sell, or for it to take off and continue the buy. So I'm really making this entry today because I've seen across the different markets that we're very close to a potential switch to sells pretty much across the board. If that's going to happen, then I want something that I can be out of quite quickly, and I think that is the case here. So if I look at my tool, really we would be out of this within 10%, I think. So if it doesn't sort of move up today or within the next couple of days to re-establish that uptrend, we're going to be out of this very quickly, and that probably is a positive in this scenario because we're only just starting with this dollar cost average. So I'd be happy to be out of it quite quickly. If, however, this is just the dip, so we just saw a bit of a dip here and we're heading back up into a bull market or a solid buy sort of recommendation across the board, then we would have got an excellent low entry for a dollar cost average, and the potential is quite large. So even just getting, you've got probably these highs just here would be 14 to 15%. That's not a bad move for really a very, very flat chart. So it could do that quite quickly if the worst is over, if the bottoms are in. And of course we've got the highs all the way back here sort of within the last 6 months looking 151% or 150. So we've got huge upside potential for an entry that we could get out of very quickly, potentially in the next day or two, if it doesn't work out. So looking at some other figures here, if we were just to get to that high, was sort of 18%. This high here, 86%. These lows are basically a double. So lots and lots of upside potential if the low is in fact in. We don't want to make a prediction on whether that's the case or not. We just go with what is the situation currently. Currently we can get into this one, so we can give XRP a little bit of a go. 1% of my current balance is approximately $100, and that's how much XRP I'll buy right now. This model portfolio started with a 10,000 USD balance on the 17th of August, and you can go back through the videos to see every trade made since then that got the portfolio to where it is today. I recommend buying your crypto from Ainslie Wealth for a no-fuss, secure and personalised service. It's the perfect way to get involved if you're new to crypto investing and would like some help from a real person, or if you're looking for higher value purchases or sales and want to deal with a trusted broker directly. Contact Ainslie Wealth for more information in Brisbane, Melbourne, or online at ainsliewealth.com.au. I'll be back the same time tomorrow to check in on how the portfolio is going and for the next update. Thanks for watching.